Does bacon grease belong on shrimp fried rice? That's what we're gonna make today, is a really good, tasty shrimp fried rice. Let's go ahead and get right to it. There are so many different variations and ways that people make fried rice. However, this is pretty much the way that I like to make shrimp fried rice. So you can take that for whatever it is, but let's get to the ingredients and then we're gonna walk you through the entire cook. I have day-old rice, and I am actually using sushi rice. Why? Because I like how small it is instead of the long grain, and we'll get to that in just a second. We've got shrimp, eggs, and we're gonna use bacon up for our oil, just because I like the flavor that it's gonna add. We've got toasted sesame seeds, scallions at the end, some minced garlic that I minced myself, onions, sesame oil, soy sauce, some peas, and butter. If you've never seen my space, this is a kitchen that I had designed and created by RTA, and it's got Coyote appliances. We've got a pellet grill, Flattop griddle is what we're going to be using over there, and in my main cooking island right here. This came from RTA, and I love my other Long Island over there. It is long, it houses my pellet grill and the griddle. Now, let's get started to the rice part. So I've got day-old rice. I'm using sushi rice. I just like the texture of it. So we're gonna go ahead and dump it in our bowl. And one of the important things whenever you're making fried rice, it's important to break up the rice. Just because you want it to cook evenly, and the lumps just make it a little bit more of a challenge whenever you're making fried rice. So let's go ahead and break all this up. Let's get our grill turned on, and we're gonna go medium heat. The red lets you know that there's actually propane flowing. That's what that is. We're gonna go medium. We're gonna start with some bacon grease instead of regular grease, like I said in the beginning. So we're gonna lay down a big, healthy slab right there. And I'm gonna put our onion there.
Is there a reason you're putting it on one side?
Well, the reason that I'm putting this on the right side is because I want to make sure that I cook these almost 80 to 90% of the way before I can mix them with the rice. Now let's get a little bit more bacon up. We're gonna go right here in the center. I know my griddle's a little uneven. We're gonna throw that rice right on top of the bacon grease. So I've got all the rice down and I've got the bacon up under it cooking. And so what I like to do is just use my spatula and just kind of flatten out the rice. And from here, it's just a matter of time, because what I like to do whenever I'm making fried rice, I like to let it develop a crust on this side, and then that takes about 3 to 4 minutes to get a nice crust on it, and then I'm gonna come in here and then we're gonna flip it and let the other side get a crust. Then we're gonna start building the fried rice together. It's been 4 minutes, and so what I'm gonna do is just flip the rice. See how that nice golden brown color has developed? I know I'm losing some in the the drain down there. All right, so I'm just gonna let that sit for about another 3 to 4 minutes. We're about 7 to 8 minutes in, and you can see right here, I've got a nice little golden brown crust on my fried rice. It's crispy when you bite into it. That's what I like about it. Now let's get to the rest. The next step I like to do is just go ahead and breaking up all of the rice. Just kind of fold it in just like this so we can start flavoring our rice. Let's take those onions. We're gonna fold those onions in so that we can add flavor to the fried rice. And I love this little handy dandy, it's basically like a paint scraper. And I got this from Home Depot. I'll have that link down below if you want to grab one of those, as well as my restaurant quality spatula. All right, just go ahead and mix this together just like that to incorporate all the onions. The next step is I'm gonna build like a little well, just like that. Because in a minute, we're gonna add our eggs there. All right, let's grab a little bit more bacon grease. Throw our peas on there. And we're just gonna let those cook for just a couple of minutes. Take just a little bit more bacon grease. I'm gonna go right there in the center. Take a healthy portion of garlic. Another little portion of ginger. All right, we're gonna spread that out. Oh, quick, hurry, it's burning. Add your eggs. Basically, you can scramble the eggs, ginger, and garlic together. So those eggs are almost done. You can see it's incorporated and infused with ginger and garlic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and fold it all together. Next step, we're going to take those peas and just go ahead and slide them over. Incorporate those into the fried rice. Take a generous portion of butter. We're going to go right here on the griddle. We're going to go down with our shrimp. And then we're going to take some all-purpose seasoning called Shake That from the Flattop King. And we're just gonna season our shrimp. And then we're gonna season the rice.
Thanks, Flattop.
He's the man. Our shrimp are about cooked almost all the way. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just incorporate them into the fried rice. Gonna mix this around a little bit. Make sure I got everything incorporated. Now we got 3 final things to do in order to add flavor to our rice. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some soy sauce. I'm gonna add sesame oil. Now some of you might think I'm really weird because I'm gonna put, I would say, a very generous portion of sesame oil. So this actually comes directly from South Korea. Some friends that I've come to know in the last 2 years. It's called Hiram is the company. I can direct you to them if you want to. It's just a really high grade quality of sesame oil. So let's go ahead and start with our soy sauce. My favorite brand, Yamasa soy sauce. It is owned and operated by Kikkoman. It is out of Japan. I like to get that dark brown color on my fried rice, so it's going to take a lot of soy sauce. Generous portion of sesame oil. The way I like it, you don't have to make it that way. I realize some of you may in the comments say, "Dang man, that's a crap ton of sesame oil." Well, that's what I like. All right, so let's just go ahead and incorporate that. So that we mix the sesame oil, the soy sauce, incorporate it all together. So what I'm gonna do now, I've turned my grill down to low heat, and we're just gonna move this around basically. I do need a bigger griddle. This thing is just really tiny for me. For me, because it allows me to distribute that sesame oil and the soy sauce more effectively. All right. Okay, last step is I'm gonna take a generous portion of butter. I'm gonna put it right there. We're gonna let that melt, and we're gonna incorporate that into the fried rice. True time is actually 35 minutes. I could actually do this in under 20 minutes, but we are filming this process. I turned my grill off about 3 to 4 minutes ago so that we can get a little bit of a crust just to let the fried rice sit here. And so here is really what I like. It's a dark golden brown color. I added just a tad bit more soy sauce and that butter. It just really brings all of the flavors together. So let's go ahead and get this plated. I don't know about y'all, but that looks really delicious. Well, hopefully, Aaron, this will be something you get to eat very shortly.
I surely will.
Last step, really simple. Adds a little bit of flavor to the dish. We're gonna take just some scallions. It's gonna add a little bit of pop of color and a subtle onion flavor. You could also do chives. All right, we're just gonna take those scallions just a little bit right on top. And then these are toasted sesame seeds. Unlike just regular sesame seeds, I like toasted because you get a little bit of that nuttier toasted flavor.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's go, ready to eat. So here it is. Shrimp fried rice, seasoned heavily with bacon grease infused in it instead of using regular like cooking oil in terms of veggie oil or avocado oil. Nothing left to do here but see what that bacon grease did to the flavor. So let's go ahead and get just a generous bite of, I don't know, the shrimp, the egg, all those ingredients.
Consensus is...
It's really hard to mess up fried rice. What I love about my fried rice is I get the crispy bites of that rice. Literally, I'm kind of crunching on it. And that's what I said in the beginning. I get a crust on the top side and the bottom side before I start incorporating all the ingredients. And I think that's what I love about my fried rice. Is it the right way? I don't know. Is it the wrong way? I don't know. It's the way I like it. So,
it's beautiful.
We're gonna go ahead. Let's get Erin, my amazing assistant here, the perfect bite, and let's see what she thinks. Her perspective. I really didn't get a strong bacon flavor, Erin. I'm not gonna lie. I did not get a strong bacon flavor. It's there. It's almost subtle.
Yeah, no, it is. It's good though. It doesn't take away from like the shrimp and the soy.
No, not at all. I mean, here. Let's get a.
Oh, that shrimp's good.
It's that American shrimp come from Good Life Brands. It's a certified Piedmontese, or not certified Piedmontese, it's Good Life Brands. That's where it came from. Look at that. That's full of big flavor. So that's it. Please don't forget to like this video, make a comment, and hit that bell so that you can get notified whenever I have new content. I certainly would appreciate that notification button being turned on so that you get notified of my latest videos I publish every Saturday here on YouTube. The long form, of course, I post lots of shorts all week long. Thanks for watching.